Hey, Sean here with the Detroit Disney Duo, and today I'm going to be bringing you some news stories that I've collected over the last week or so, and we'll be going over those. There's lots of sources of Disney information and exciting news that you just can't read it all. And my idea is to bring you all of them or some of them that I think that's really great and share them with you and just have discussion and stuff like that. So anyways, and at this time, hey, go ahead and hit the subscription button and make sure you hit that bell so you're notified when a new video comes out. So let's get right on started. So, in big time news, it looks like the Disney is officially dropping the Fox name and rebranding 20th Century Fox, and they're dropping it. It's going to be 20th Century Studios, and then it's going to be instead of Fox Searchlight Pictures, it's just going to be Searchlight Pictures. They're dropping the name Fox out of everything, and just like when they got the streaming service, they got rid of Fox's streaming service and took all the Fox television shows and put them over there with Disney Plus, which was really kind of a cool thing, and whatnot, and so you could watch like, for instance, I think The Simpsons, and they brought them over to Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm kind of like second guessing myself, but I think that's what they did. Yeah, it's really not surprising. But I knew that eventually that this would be happening. The big question: I don't think that they own the TV stations. They might, but recently, if you did not know, Trump, it used to be that. TV stations, they could not have so many TV stations in one metropolitan area. Now Trump has actually rolled back those kind of issues where TV stations could own different TV stations in one area. Like, for instance, one company could own the Fox station and the ABC station, or the CBS station and the ABC station, vice versa. They could have more than one station underneath one company. And for a while that wasn't allowed because you would have like a monopoly on all the TV stations in the local area. Well, Trump's like, forget that. So that was kind of gone. And then now that Disney has ABC stations, I'm not certain. I haven't figured it out just yet. Maybe it is true that they also own the Fox stations also. But Disney doesn't own all of the ABC stations. Scripps Howard's owns quite a few of them on their own. So, yeah. So one thing that's happening in Epcot, if you've been over to Epcot recently, is that they've been working on the entrance. In the beginning of the entrance is the fountain. And the fountain, if you've seen some pictures on WDW News today, there was an article not too long ago about the tiles and the way that they're putting the tiles onto the fountain area, and then removing old ones and putting new ones there to match the picture that was released. I think it's pretty kind of cool. They're getting it all together, with 2020. We're now in 2020, but 2021 is coming fast, and that's going to be the 50th anniversary. And basically, with that coming up fast, I think a lot of this tearing down and rebuilding is going to be on a very fast track. I'm not surprised about this. I remember when they changed Disney, downtown Disney, to Disney Springs, a bunch of buildings, and they rebuilt them back up. It did not take very long to change the architecture or the landscape of everything that was around there. I think it only took like maybe 2 years tops, maybe faster than that. They really wanted to get it going and get it done fast. And I think Disney is going to be working on this fast and furious with these projects, that they're going to be transforming the park into something brand new, and I think they're going to try to do it as fast as possible so that they have a lot of work to be shown on in 2021. I think 2020 is going to be the year of construction projects. Just you'll be at some place, in like February, and it'll look completely different in like by August. I think that's how it's going to be going on. And of course, as everybody else does, that you're in Florida, you have construction crews working 24 hours a day working on these projects, especially with people around them. They're still working on them. You have scrim. You have the walls and stuff blocking things, and the people are still working on them in the middle of the open. And nobody, you're like, wow, pixie dust is like flying everywhere. So I think it's going to be really great when it comes all together. You could say a lot of people complain about why the tickets are costing so much, these days to get into the parks and whatnot. But a lot of things are changing. Your dollars that you're paying for admission and costs to get into the parks, even though it is more, there's a lot of changes for the good. And it's going to look really, really great when it's all done. And your dollars and your money that you paid for your admission is going to a great cause to have the park look a lot better, and it'll show you brand new things. Anyways, so it appears that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is going to be starting a few days earlier this year than it did in the previous year in 2019. This year, the rumor has it it's going to be starting 3 days earlier, believe it or not. And people may be complaining, why are you going to have it 3 days earlier than before? Well, this is the way I see it. Look, a lot of people are still on vacation and all the way up to Labor Day. And after Labor Day, Halloween happens in October, and they just can't get there. So it gives Disney an entire month to have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, almost an entire month, that people can actually get there before everybody has to be returning back to school, and they probably won't be able to, after September, take their family down to Orlando to take part in the Halloween party. Now, it's not, of course. Now, it's not like Christmas time, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party, where everybody is able to they take that time off, visit family, go to Florida, whatever they want to do. And that's where they normally take time off because the kids have vacation. So I think this is really nice that Disney is extending something even closer in time to August 1st. And some people may be humbugged about Halloween starting earlier. But hey, it's more fun and more scares. So one of the things you can get at Walt Disney World for your lovely wife or your young daughter or something like that is the Ever After Jewelry Company has Pandora charms, and Pandora has a huge selection of charms for Disney World, and so they have a new one out recently of it's called looks like a couple holding hands in front of Cinderella's castle. Just kind of looking at it down here. And it looks really, really great at $75. It looks very glitzy and glamorous for being only $75, that is. And if you really like Pandora, it's really great because you can buy, you buy somebody a bracelet, and then basically you add to that bracelet as, I'm going to buy that person a charm for this special occasion, or I'm just going to buy them for whatever reason you want to buy them a charm. You could just add a charm to their bracelet, and it's a really kind of a cool collection of pieces. And it's really great for that person who loves Pandora and loves Disney, so pretty cool things there. And then also Alex and Ani makes a lot. They've been making a lot of bracelets, specifically just for Disney World, Walt Disney World, and Disney. So they have a really great collection, and all of them are over there at the Ever After Jewelry Company. So a lot is going on over there at the Tron area, where the new Tron is going to be at. You know, one thing I noticed is the outdoor track doesn't look as big as as big of a thing outside, kind of like Test Track. But my question is, what will be happening inside the building? You know, the track inside the building, is there going to be a big track inside, or will it be kind of more like, like Test Track, where it kind of moseys along and then launches you outdoors, and you're like, outside the door, and then you're going on this track on the motorcycle and coming back. Kind of looks exciting, what may happen out in the inside, and then transfers you out to the back of it. Could it have been a bigger track? That is a question of mine. Kind of like a Hogwarts deal. Over there in Universal Studios, or what? What are your thoughts about that? Okay, well, thanks for watching this little short video, some news stories from Disney about some things that are going on that caught my eye, and go ahead and comment on them, and let's have a discussion on them. And look for a new live video coming out soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and we'll talk to you guys later. For now, have a great one. Bye-bye.